Use your POV to supersize your business. Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 16 of our No Nonsense November 30-day challenge. Today we're talking about your point of view, the power of your perspective when it comes to growing and building and supersizing your business. Now I can already hear some people and see people rolling their eyes and saying, oh my gosh, are you going to talk about mindset? Are you going to talk about what I think? Are you going to talk about all the stuff that I hear the gurus saying but not saying, as they're teaching me different strategies and tactics to grow and build and supersize my business, to scale my company, scale my business, to create the legacy I want to create, whatever it is that you want to create and why you want to create it is critically important. And just a couple of points on this today. I kind of like to do a laid back Sunday, as laid back as I get, I suppose, when it comes to creating content, and pause and reflect and think about, okay, what are the things that happened last week that I'm grateful for? I do this every day. I practice gratitude every day. Why? Because it's super duper powerful and helps me to create and get more of what I want. It's a universal law. If you believe in those, but whether you believe in them or you don't, they're impacting you every single day, every single second, every single minute of your life, just like they're impacting me. So, a few decades ago, I decided, I heard about them. I'm like, I don't know what these are. Maybe this is something I should know more about. And I started to learn and grow and study things that impact my life and my business, because my business, I don't remember when I first had this aha moment, but I remember one day thinking, I am the biggest problem in my business. I've been running a Italian food manufacturing business for a long time, over 10 years at that point. And I was finding that my thoughts and my point of view and my perspective was not in a position to create the success that I wanted in that business. And I was struggling because I thought I had to struggle. I had believed, and I don't know who I adopted it from, that it was hard to run your own business. Well, I've been doing it pretty swimmingly for at least a decade by then. So was it really hard, or was I making it harder, but with my thoughts and my point of view and my perspective and what I was paying attention to? By thinking it was hard, I was finding all of the ways that it was challenging for me, or that it was hard. And I was getting more of those because I wanted to make sure that my ego and my subconscious were right? Our ego does everything and anything it can to keep us feeling like we are right all the time. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm even right half the time, much less all the time. And that's a humbling realization, just like it's a humbling realization to realize that when it comes to scaling and building and growing and supersizing our business, oftentimes if we actually really look, we are the thing or the bottleneck that's holding us back from going to that next level. So how do we get out of our own way? Well, by what we learn, what we pay attention to, what we give our time and energy to, what we are thinking. And I guess I'm curious, how often do you actually notice what you're thinking and what you're putting out into your business, into the world, into your life? I know I will go in phases where I'm going. I get an idea, I'm implementing that idea. And along the way, I forget to check in and say, okay, what is working? What's not working? What do we need to shift as we're implementing this thing? And I've now put systems in place to make sure that we do that as an organization. It doesn't all fall on me, because I know I will just run with action, and then have a post-mortem after the fact. And that's not always the best method or the best strategy when we're creating something new, or actually when we're even doing something like reviewing our processes annually. At least in every one of my businesses, we have process review. We document and write things down, because the only way we can improve something is if there's a common understanding of how we do that thing. So we document the process, and we use the process, and as we're using it, we always come up with ways to make things better, faster, more efficient, more effective. And that's my definition of better. Is it more efficient? Is it more effective? Does it save time and energy and resources? Does it give our customers a better result, etc.? Those are questions that we ask as part of the ongoing annual review process. It's annual if there hasn't been a change in that process. Most of our processes and systems are changing and improving all of the time. We don't just be stagnant, because that is a point of view or a perspective that we can get stuck in. To me, our perspective, our point of view it's partly our mindset and deciding to look at the possibilities that are out there in life and in the world for us and everybody else if we're just willing to see them and take advantage of them. It's partly managing and choosing what we will and will not pay attention to, what we will let influence us or not influence us. I mean, I know people that have had one coach their entire career, and so they are basically an extension of that coach. I know other people, more like me, that have had dozens of different coaches, masterminds, and mentors over the course of our career and our lives and our business ownership. And we, I think, do things very differently than people that have had the one formula that works for them. Now, there's a big push out there that follow my thing, do exactly what I tell you to, and you will be successful. Guess what? That only works for people that have very similar stories and are willing to, I guess, stuff who they really are down to copy or mimic or model somebody's system versus learning it and then making it their own. It's like I have a friend named Apple Beckford who's an incredible book queen. We call her the book queen because she reads all different types of books and then shares the lessons learned and teaches you how to apply what you've learned as you're reading it, and to read purposefully to answer questions, see more possibilities, grow, scale, and improve your life and your business. Love her, by the way. There's a plug for Avel, and she doesn't even know it. So what is our challenge today is just to stop and pause for a minute or so today and notice, what am I thinking about my business? What beliefs are showing up because I think them all the time? And the ones that pop up first, guess what? Those are the ones that are impacting you, whether you believe it or not. If you don't know if something's impacting you or not, all you have to do is look at your results. If the results in any area of your business aren't exactly what you want them to be, there are things in your perspective, your beliefs, your point of view, your worldview. Maybe it's your worldview. Wow, that's a biggie. And then, who does that even belong to? Does your worldview belong to you, or does it belong to somebody else? Have you given your ability to think for yourself in any area or aspect of your life away to someone else, or has it just been taken over on a subconscious level, really without your permission? And if it has, then you just say, yeah, enough. I'm giving that back to you. You keep that perspective. I choose not to participate in that way of thinking, that perspective, that point of view, because it's not enhancing me and helping me create. It's not even in alignment with my core values. So why would I be thinking and believing it and spewing nonsense about that? Topic for another day. Obviously, one of my little trigger things to work on. So today, I say when something like that comes up, when you notice a perspective or a problem, question it. And maybe it's 100% valid. Then that just reinforces that it matches your core values and it's in alignment with where you want to go with your business. But if it feels a little off, if it feels a little negative, if it feels a little icky, I say icky because I hang around toddlers these days, then by all means, spend a minute questioning it. We used an interrogation process on our beliefs yesterday in a challenge that I'm participating in, which is extremely powerful. It's a great fun visualization and way to challenge our beliefs and our point of view and our perspective without making it feel like we're challenging our beliefs and our perspective and changing something that's fundamental we think we are. One of my most dreaded lines I would ever hear is, well, that's just the way we've always done it. That's just the way I am, which means I'm just that way and there's nothing I can do about it. Well, okay then. Good luck with that. It's how I feel nowadays about that line. But it used to really grind my gears when I was in corporate America. I'm like, I don't care if that's the way we've always done it. We are in an organization. We are serving people better. We're solving problems for people. And we are going to continually improve each and every day. And that's just the way we are now. All right. If I can help you in any way with this, hit me up. Let me know. I challenge you to look at your point of view and perspective on things that impact your results in your business today, and select one thing just to look at it differently. Go out, do some research, read some things, find people that are actually getting the results that you want in a certain area or aspect, and see if you can find out what their point of view and perspective might be that's impacting them and allowing them to get the results that you want and that they're already getting. Guess what? If they're doing it, you can do it too. All right. Have an amazing day. Ask if you need anything. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow.